Hi guys, new book review. This one is The Scorpion Rules. Kind of holographic, kind of hard to see. It is the Prisoners of Peace series by Erin Bow. It has some sci-fi elements, and it's dystopian, but just kind of highly advanced technology, not like aliens or anything. The first book and second book is out. Third book is not out yet. So I really liked this book. What got me hooked was the prologue. So any prologue for me that kind of starts out with an artificial intelligence that has to save the world from itself from extinction, I feel like is gonna be a pretty good book. So this artificial intelligence, or AI's name is Talus, and he has utterances, which are basically quotes throughout the book that you read from him that the people basically study. The first one that I really liked that was in the prologue, he said, "Of course, people just started shooting because that's what passes problem solving for humans. See guys, this is why we can't have nice things." So I liked him. He's a character I enjoyed, which is kind of funny. He was like the character I could relate to most, which is ironic because he's not even a human, he's an artificial intelligence. So that kind of got me hooked on the prologue just from that. So a little bit about the book. Talus, the AI, he saved the world from the people from killing themselves all off, basically. He's now kind of in charge of the world, and he's decided to take a note from history. And if you are a ruler of your country, province, whatever region, then your child has to be held as a hostage, as a child of peace, at the precepture. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a school basically for kids. And if you want to go to war or fight another country, then your child dies. Apparently this was done back in the Dark Ages, and kings would exchange children as hostages for treaties and stuff. And so that's kind of where he got this idea, to help keep the world safe, basically, and from less wars happening. There's quite a bit of history in the book because all of these kids are studying to be at the school, are studying to be rulers of their specific region, and so they study history a lot to learn how the best ways to rule. Our main character, Greta, is the crown princess, and her home is on the brink of war, so she's kind of trying to come to terms with the fact that she's going to die soon, inevitably, and that she needs to die with dignity, because that's what they teach them, that they're royals and they will die with dignity. She wants to try and make it to being 18, because when she's 18, then they can be released from the school, and then she's safe. But that's not really looking in the stars for her right now. She's kind of always gone along with what the school has taught, basically being a model student. However, a new hostage comes in, and he kind of helps open her eyes and see that what she's been taught necessarily isn't what is right, and she's kind of the leader of her group of friends. She kind of has the power to make changes with her friends. I really enjoyed this book. I liked most of it. There was a few parts I struggled with. It's definitely young adult. There's some violent, bloody moments, as well as some sexual content, not like explicit, but it's there. I don't want to give too much away, but Greta needs to step up to the plate and help her friends. I was a little bit surprised with how she goes about that. It's not necessarily a plot twist for me, but the book went a different direction than I thought it was going to go. But it wasn't bad, just took a different turn. Hands down, one of my favorite parts of the book. Did I say hands down already? I might have. But my favorite parts was the goats. In the book, the kids at the school don't have like hardly any electricity, and they have to like farm and make all their own food, and so they have to milk the goats, and the goats are all named after like ridiculous things because the younger students name them. So there's like one named Bat Brain and some other things, but sometimes Greta thinks through her mind the dialogue that the goats are having, and in her mind the goats are pretty dry, but like have a dry sense of humor, but it's really funny. I was just reading on my phone the other day, and there was an article. It might have been a made-up article, I'm not sure, but I'll post a picture of it, because if you read the book, you would laugh really hard at this article about goats that I saw. So I'll post that. I read this book like this, not on my Kindle, and I really enjoy it when checking the monitor, when I find a word that I don't know what it means. So usually on my Kindle, I'll just touch the word and the book, and the definition will pop up. And I get really frustrated when it's not there. Sometimes I'll be so into my book that I'll just like poke the word, and then I realize I'm not on my Kindle, so it's not going to pop up for me. So, and then I have to go look it up. But two of the words that I found that I wasn't sure about, I don't even know how to pronounce this first one, okay? I don't even know. Plenipotentiary? Who knows? I don't know. And then sacrosanct. So there were some vocabulary. I think there were more, but these are just the two I remember writing down. So if you don't know what those are, go look them up. I will be reading the second one. I did already just go grab it from the library, which I'm pretty excited about. Pretty sure the book will be in a new setting, which I always like, and kind of in a new place, kind of keeps you more interested. On an unrelated note, my library, I figured out how to request a book, and they got it for me that very same day, which was super impressive of me. They were so fast. And so I had them request this sci-fi dystopia book that was what's it called? Beyond the Red? Is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, Beyond the Red. So hopefully that comes soon, and I'm excited to read it. They're probably going to hate me. I'm probably just going to be requesting books left and right, but that book came out just this past year, and I was kind of surprised. It was ranked pretty high on Goodreads, so I was surprised they didn't have it at the library. Anyway, so that's what I'll be reading next, so look out for that. Until then, happy reading. Ooh, I like that. That should be my sign-off, like I'm a news anchor or something, okay? We'll go with that from now on. Until then, happy reading.